Alright folks, Pitching Ace 88, we are back from Criminal Case on Facebook, The Talking Dead, case number 8, heading on to chapter number 2. Ace, we decided to go to Mr. Lasser's seance at the museum. I didn't expect we'd really deal with the dead. Philomena Highmore, a young socialite, was found outside the museum with her throat slashed. So far, we've got no leads. Ace, how remiss of me, you're right. We must inform the victim's next of kin. Well, that should be quite easy. Her aunt, Lady Highmore, was at this seance. Oh, are you quite sure? No relative of the victim announced themselves. Well, that may be because she left the museum and returned to the Highmore estate. Lady Highmore left the scene of her own niece's murder. Does she think she's above the law? We must proceed to the Highmore estate immediately and ask Lady Highmore why she left the crime scene. So, this lady is in a lot of the preview pictures, so I do not think she's a murderer. I think she's going to join our team or something like that. Yes, we've used her a lot. Oh, what is this, officers? Have you come to harass me in my time of grief? Lady Highmore, though I'm very sorry for your loss, you shouldn't have left the museum until our investigation into your niece's murder was over. The shock and loud made my thinking unclear, but someone had to save the family heirlooms. The family heirlooms? Are you telling us you took your niece's personal items away from the crime scene? Oh, this is a catastrophe. You might have compromised the entire investigation. After losing my niece, I couldn't lose the family treasures too. They have been in the Highmore family for ages. Right. Can you tell us where you placed them? Of course. I placed them for safekeeping in my niece's bedroom. Then, Lady Highmore, with your leave, we shall make a thorough search of your victim's bedroom. Do as you please, but refer to my niece as the victim out of my hearing. Most distasteful. Yep. She's from, like, the previews. Wouldn't be the first time that we get someone mid, what am I thinking? Mid, like, cases. Which is pretty good. I love Maddie. Hey, Catelyn. Every time I think of Catelyn, I think Catelyn Stark. That's really the only other Catelyn I know. Any signs of clues of the Lady Highmore removed from the crime scene? Ace, a pile of broken wood. We must piece it back together. And this appears to be an envelope addressed to Ignatius Cottingley, the medium who ran the seance. Let's see what's inside the envelope. Oh, why? It's a photo of the victim. Philomena looks terrified. I wonder why the victim wanted to send this picture to the medium. Maybe clearing up the missing part can tell us. Maybe there was a ghost. So, Natalie, in order to do that, the easiest way that I've found is just to do them as quickly as you can. Or just do like the same ones over and over again, and you'll get them a lot faster. It's a Ouija board. Oh, dash my wig! That's a spirit board. People use those to contact people who have passed on. We need to take it back to Charlie for an examination. Yeah, like, that's not a real person. I swear, I get so many requests from people that are not real. Whoa. Is that Lady Highmore? What is your destiny kit uncovered on the photo, Ace? Is that a ghost? No, you're right. That ghost is clearly our victim. Oh, but how would she be in the same photograph twice? And why is she scared of herself? Ace, I think Charlie told me about this. He called it trick photography. Philomena took a picture of herself looking frightened, and then took another picture on top of the first one to pretend she was a ghost. But why did the victim want to send this trick photo to the medium? We better ask Ignatius Cottingley about this. Mr. Carlin, we found an example of trick photography in the victim's home. It appears that she faked seeing her own ghost. She planned to send this photo to you. Why? I cannot know what was in her mind. Her spirit is not yet ready to speak. That said, this photo does not surprise me. The girl was foolish and did not take the spirit world seriously. She tried my nerves. Ever since I first met her, I have doubled my dose of laudanum. In fact, her giggling during the seance was such a distraction that the spirits refused to speak, and I imposed a pause. I reminded everyone that the experience was serious, and she left the museum to walk in the garden, and was subsequently murdered. Yes, perhaps I can contribute my powers to your investigation. Not while you're a suspect, Mr. Carlin. We shall be in touch. A little giggling wouldn't put us off like it would your spirits. It's true. Alright guys, I will see you guys later. I'm going to grab a bunch of stars from Pachini's 88. Au revoir. Alright folks, Pachini's 88, we are back. Let's finish this off. Ace, did you know that the spirit board is much more than a current craze among the spiritualistic set? The concept dates back to the Song Dynasty in China. Back in 1100 AD, they used a method called automatic writing. Today, two people place their fingertips on a planchette, and spirits move it to communicate. But this newer model you found in the victim's bedroom was altered. I found traces of magnetic material under certain letters. This means that the magnet would pull the planchette to specific letters in the modified spirit board. The letters that contain the trace material spelled out, PH must die. PH. Well, as we found this in Philomena Highmore's bedroom, it seems to me that the message is from a very alive killer using this spirit board to send it. And this means that the killer is familiar with spirit boards. Capital idea, Ace. Perhaps we'll find a connection by returning to the place where the seance was held. To the museum. Let's use your Madmobile. Chest, cheese, skull, elephant, diary. Why can I not find an elephant? Oh, there's a diary. I cannot not find an elephant. There it is. Because it's right in front of me. Well, you seem convinced that this chest holds something relevant to our investigation. By all means, have a look through the contents. You also appear to have found a diary. It has one of the newfangled code locks, but that should present no obstacle to you, Ace. No, it should not. I should have no problem. No problemo. Well, this notebook you found in the chest is from the Concordia Police Department. The notes detail the activities of a possible forger, but there's no indication of who is doing the sleuthing. The policeman had to have written these notes, and hopefully Evie will be able to tell us which one. We must get this into our hands at once. Oh yeah, for sure. Alright, so 3, 3, 9, 3, 1, 9. So 2, 3, 9, 1, 9. We have a 3, 2, 9, 1, 4. Nice. We open the diary in no time at all. What secrets does it hold for us? Appears to be a list of women's suffrage supporters. And look, Ignacio Cottingley is listed. I didn't expect him to be a suffragette supporter. But The name Philomena Highmore has been struck from the list, with approval from Abigail Simondel. Miss Simondel is for a woman's right to vote, but she clearly wanted the victim to have no part in it. We must talk to her at once. Whoa. Whoa, scandalous. Scandalous. Miss Simondel, signature based on a diary of yours. We noticed a list of women's suffrage supporters and what of it? Are you against having the right to vote? Well, not at all. I long for the day that I can vote. But we noticed that your list in the movement has many supporters in Concordia, but the Philomena Highmore was no longer among them. Oh, her. Well, suffice it to say that Philomena Highmore was not fit to be part of the cause. She had no self-control and even less intellect. Well, harsh assessment, Miss Simondel. What led you to this conclusion? Miss Highmore saw suffragette meetings as a chance to have a party. She arrived inebriated on a number of occasions and once had to be carried home to her aunt. I know that no one is perfect. Admittedly, I'm prone to taking a loud annum from time to time to assist me into the arms of Morpheus, but never in excess. We need serious women to fight for the right to vote. Her comportment was going to ruin the entire cause, a cause which I've committed all my personal time. Well, you are a very serious woman, of that there is no doubt. I hope you will take this murder investigation just as seriously as you do suffrage. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. This is Genius 8. Au revoir. Alright folks, Genius 88, we are back. We've hit 45,000. I know in the stream we were watching for it. We can officially say we've hit 45,000. With something to spare too. Well, as you know, Ace, the Commissioner started an impressive archiving mission for the Concordia Police Department. It began with fingerprints, but now includes a sample of handwriting from the entire police force and criminals the police force has caught. And I can tell you beyond a reasonable shadow of doubt that these detecting notes were written by a young officer new to the force, George Blanton. Why would a rookie police officer be acting as a detective? He must still be a beat cop. Well, that much is true, and as a beat cop, he's been assigned to the very neighborhood in which the museum is located. And we found his notes inside the museum, which means Mr. Blanton may know something about the murder. Let us speak to him, Ace. Corruption. The name of the game. Officer Bland, Signature Brace, and I are here from the Concordian Flying Squad. We have a few questions. The Concordian Flying Squad. Then you know Isaac Bontemps? Well, yes, of course we know. Fantastic. I've followed his careers for years. You must tell him about my investigation into an art forger named Diego de Lobo. We shall deal with your forgery investigation later. For the moment, we want to know if you saw anything pertaining to the murder of Miss Highmore. Ah, yes, the young girl. No, I didn't see anything regarding her murder. She seems innocent, but this sort of thing doesn't happen to innocent people. Well, unfortunately, I can assure you that the murders happen to all sorts of people. Well, I'm sorry I did not help much with your case, but please do give my regards to Mr. Bontemps. Interesting. Hey, so we might just get to the bottom of the Philomena Highmore's murder. She may have been a pain to many, but she doesn't deserve to have her throat slit for it. How did this crime occur with the policeman nearby? I suppose that George Bland was so wrapped up in his own forgery investigation that he didn't notice. And I can't believe that Lady Highmore left the scene of the crime with evidence. She claims it was shock, but she's not a daft old bat by any stretch. Ace, you need to get back to the museum. One of your suspects is being arrested. Oh, I didn't do it in her voice, my bad. Alright guys, been pitching this idiot. I'll see you guys in chapter 3. I have some theories about Lady Highwater.